I like One Piece. I know, shocking, right? But for real, I like One Piece, and so do a lot of people. Like, a lot of people. But why exactly is it so popular? I mean, on paper, it sounds like a basic shonen story that has nothing special about it. However, there are a lot of reasons for why One Piece is so likable. For one, Luffy. Next. Okay, no, but for real. Luffy's one of the most likable protagonists I've ever seen. While many say he's not as iconic as other protagonists like Naruto and Goku, there's something about Luffy that just makes him so likable. He's adorable and cute, while also somehow still managing to be scary. He protects his friends with all of his hearts and he loves them so much, while also wanting to have a talking tree on his crew. A combination of funny and wholesome just makes him so good. Oda created Luffy perfectly, and I'd argue that he's a top 10 protagonist of all of anime. Whilst yes, he is the sort of classic dumb shonen protagonist, he's our dumb protagonist. The dumbest of the dumb. Wait, that's not a compliment. Luffy's likability is off the charts, and I genuinely believe that one of the major reasons One Piece is so likable is because of him. From the very first moment we see Luffy pop out of the barrel, then ask why the guy who fainted with fear is sleeping on the floor, you can tell he's going to be hilarious. Which he is. He's the funniest main character I've ever seen. Except for Takemichi, but that's for all the wrong reasons. Speaking of characters, let's talk about more characters, otherwise known as the cast. The cast of One Piece is by far the most likable cast I've ever seen. The Straw Hats are the most random group in all of anime, but the way they interact with each other is pure comedic gold. The crew's interactions are honestly one of, if not my favorite part, of One Piece, and I know a lot of fans agree. It's the reasons why the end of the arcs and the bounty reveals are so awaited. It's because the interactions are so goddamn funny. Also because big number go boom. The next reason why I believe One Piece is so likable is that there's something for everyone. Because the show is constantly switching from island to island, the crew go through drastic changes in environment, and their journey is constantly changing, meaning that there's an arc for literally every fan. Even if someone doesn't like the current arc or journey, the next one could be the complete opposite and be something that they absolutely love. Because One Piece is so long, there will always be an arc for everyone. Even if they absolutely hate one arc, they'll probably love the next one. This also extends to the characters. One Piece has the largest amount of characters in probably, well, all of anime, leading to One Piece fans to be able to pick any character they like. With over 1,000 characters, every One Piece fan will have someone they like. Even if they hate some of the more popular characters, they have other characters to choose from. For example, if they hate Zoro, they have Mihawk. If they hate Nami, they have Vivi. And if they hate Chopper, they're wrong. With so many options to choose from, every One Piece viewer will have something to enjoy about the show, which I think is pretty amazing. Not many other shows manage to accomplish this. Another reason why One Piece is so likable is that it's the right combination of everything. For readers who enjoy cast-heavy shows, there's a very heavy cast. For viewers who enjoy fighting-heavy animes, there are fights with heavy people in them. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll stop. But for real, there's a little bit of everything in One Piece, and all of it is combined so well that's pretty hard to find reasons to dislike it. You can't blame the action when almost every arc has fighting in it, and you can't fault the world building because, well, you literally cannot find a reason for why it's bad. You can't fault the characters because of the way the characters interact and the fact that Beppo and Chopper exist. This all means that there's one common argument that One Piece antis, otherwise known as Naruto fans, use. One Piece is too long. To people who use this as an excuse to hate on One Piece, I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to watch the show because it's too long and you don't have the time to make that sort of commitment. Wow, this was like the most non-One Piece fan statement I've ever made. However, saying One Piece's length makes it bad is just straight up wrong. While I've already made an entire video on this, One Piece's length honestly makes it more likable. It's a long-ass journey, and you get tons of memories along the way, making it all the more enjoyable. Also, who doesn't like long things? Also, I feel like the biggest argument against the argument, this reminds me of that one JoJo scene, is that One Piece doesn't even feel long. One Piece is constantly moving and changing, meaning that while watching it, you never feel like you're stuck in one place for too long. Most of the time. Listen, Dressrosa was an exception, alright? Another thing that One Piece does really well is that, well, it shows how the crew struggles. It's a constantly uphill battle that the crew have to overcome. The Straw Hats are just random people trying to make a come-up in this very hard-to-come-up world. Seeing how they struggle is what makes One Piece so good. I'm not a sadist, I swear. But for real, watching how a group of otherwise normal people, in this world at least, go through struggles make this show relatable to most of us. We can find the comfort in the fact that we're not alone in struggles. In other words, we're in a parasocial relationship with a group of pixels. But honestly, One Piece wouldn't be as likable without watching the crew struggle. It's seeing these people go through hardships similar to us and being able to overcome said hardships that make One Piece so likable. Anyways, moving on from wholesome stuff, let's talk about the reason why people actually like One Piece. Zoro's boobs. Overall, though, One Piece is likable for a lot of reasons, and while in case you didn't know, a lot of people like it. So while this wasn't the point of the video, if you're watching this and you haven't watched One Piece, you should give it a try. Overall, though, thank you.